is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Good play action, hit him over the top.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They're going to look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he finds Daniels. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, what a move. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. All right, now, like a 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
How about you?
Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Daniels has it, left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He'll look to set up his blockers. So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Cardinals. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting.
Second and 5. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go down it again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Leopard. Over. There you go now. Blue,
Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Tech McKinley able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's got room. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Detroit! Here we go. Gun! Set!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. play action. They'll throw. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll throw now on the final play. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we reach halftime. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Watch it now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now he's going to throw it back deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. First and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set. Blue, landing. Gun.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. That one completes. Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice, safe throw, and a good one.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now, Barney. Now, let's go. Blue, landing. Gun. All right, here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Going up top. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. A pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
No, check.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, Elliott trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Trying to lay one up deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. And he's finally taken down down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure you're trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
Here we go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Niners on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.